So, good evening, everybody. We'll begin with some quiet meditation, just for a short period. So please find a comfortable posture. As you bring your attention to your mind and body in the present moment, you take a few moments just to send your awareness, your attention around your own body. Maybe begin at the crown of the head and move your attention slowly down through your body, and notice if there's any tension or discomfort, if you need to relax any of your muscles or the way you're sitting. Just see if you can relax any tension throughout the body as you send your mind, your awareness down. But don't relax so much that you sink back and fall asleep. You're learning to keep the balance. So now bring your attention to the breath, the feeling or the sensation of the in and out breath. So bring your attention up, maybe to the tip of your nostrils. And take a few deep breaths to establish awareness at the tip of your nostrils, knowing the breath as it goes in, the feeling of the air going into your nose, knowing the breath as it goes out. You might take a deep breath so you know the sensation of the breath all the way down to the chest, to the abdomen. From the abdomen back up to the chest, to the lungs, then out through the nostrils. And over the period of the next few minutes, practicing mindfulness of breathing in this way, your main aim is to know the breath. Know where the breath is going in. Know the breath as it's going out. And to bring the mind more and more to the breath, to the breathing. As you know, your mind will jump around. This thing we call the mind, once you give it a name, it becomes something solid, and we say, my mind. But really, what the Buddha called mind, mano, consciousness, vijnana, or citta, it's this quality of knowing. But knowing is arising and ceasing from moment to moment. And one of the challenges of meditation is to keep knowing one object, such as the breathing. And the reason we feel disturbed or distracted, because the mind arises and ceases from moment to moment, keeps wanting to know different things. So it seems like the mind is jumping around or going away to different things, different thoughts, memories, feelings, images, sensations, sounds, going back to the past, forward to the future. In fact, the mind is not going anywhere, it's just taking up different objects because we don't yet have much control over it. The quality of our mindfulness, sati, clear comprehension, sampajanya, effort, atapi, and so on. The useful, skillful qualities with developing meditation, they're not very well established in the beginning. So the mind doesn't feel settled yet. We have this experience of jumping around like a monkey jumping from branch to branch in a tree. One moment we're focused on the breath, knowing the breath. Next moment we're thinking about something that may happen in the future, planning, predicting. Next moment, lost in the past. Next moment, desiring, wanting something, and so on. So we also need great patience and this ability to keep gathering our mental energy inwards towards the breathing. And we need to keep our effort continuous, because it's very easy to become disappointed and frustrated with the monkey mind. But just for this short period, be willing to practice bringing the mind back to the breath, getting to know the breath. And this will help you to let go of the other objects that your mind may wish to know. So really get to know the beginning of the breath, in the middle of the breath, there's that pause, and then the end of the breath, as you breathe out again, and there's another pause before the next in-breath. And you'll find that if you keep going to the breath, knowing the breath in, breath out, the sensation of the breath will become more relaxed and more subtle. What we call the subtle breath or the delicate breath becomes more obvious because the mind is knowing the breath more and more and all the other objects less and less. But that may take some time, effort and practice. So be patient with your monkey mind, and we'll just meditate a bit longer till you hear the sound of the bell.